2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. And let's see what he can do here today. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
And here we are with the third shot.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Setting up here with a very long putt. Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for par. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to, and if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the fifth, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Teeing off here at the third hole. Going with the 8-iron here.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance. but it didn't quite drop. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Okay, steady now. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades, and I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and everything. I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Now a par 5 hole awaits. That should find the cut stuff. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. That'll help make a big move. And it's time to recap that play.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And back to the course with the live action. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive.
The harmony on that swing was awesome.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind is straight into their face.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of fourth.
Looking good.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. That could play. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 4 under for the round.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Luke, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Left yourself an opportunity. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Surely it's going to.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down? Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Going with the 5-iron here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Was on a good line. Putting for a par now. In she goes. Let's head to the next. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. Launched that one into space. Wow.
That's heading into the rough, I think. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
not taking enough club to get it there.
Sitting at -3, tied for 6th position. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Teeing off here at the 11th. Opting for the 9-iron. Nicely done. And this putt to move into the top 5. Just didn't drop. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Xander Schauffele currently in the lead as we head to the next tee. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out, won early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's return to live play now. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
That was special. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Ooh. A par putt on the table. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. He's currently tied for 9th. Let's begin the 14th. Oh, that was mashed. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
You can't make them all. Go tap it in. Okay, let's get back to the action. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. What's in front of them, Henny?
This one will run uphill. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Trailing by 4 strokes. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Like the look of this one. Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. That'll sting a bit. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Well, that'll play, and that will move into 6 under par. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. That one's heading out to the right. Getting ready to play their third. Just one stroke back and right in it. Oh, so close. And finishing the round with a tap in. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for third. Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.